Who do I think is the best Super Strike card? I think that they did these strike cards well, but I don't know who I would say is the best one, right? I'm gonna go ahead and talk about each and every one of these strike cards today. I think I was really harsh on the strike cards in one of my old videos. Think I made an old video where I said strike cards, you farm them up, you're never gonna use them, but that's really not the case. Because, for example, this Kid Vegeta could be used inside Battle Road very effectively, right? Because he has stun chance, yeah? Right, yeah, he does. Yeah, he has a 50% chance of stun, so he can be used effectively inside Battle Road and Dokkan Battlefield, right? Because, of course, not every unit has to be good for meta content. They could work in a variety of other places for people who need to get specific missions or events done, right? So another unit would have to be this N16 who could be used in meta content. I mean, that's if you guys would consider Cell Max meta content, right? Because Cell Max is just defeat two easy ass phases and then move on into a final phase which hits stupidly hard. Is Cell Max still the hardest hitting boss in the game? I don't recall, but that's still a difficult fight, right? Because he supers you, you're gone. But this 16 right over here could tank Cell Max's super attack, yeah? Which is very, very impressive. So this 16 being able to help you out on Gamma 1's team, that being Artificial Life Forms, so Gamma 1 and Gamma 2's, because they both lead for Artificial Life Forms and one leads for Androids, is good. So N16, taking a super attack. He could take two super attacks from Cell Max, and he'll be A-OK. That is the defensive prowess of N16. So I would probably say that N16 is the most defensive one here, and he could work well. He's probably the best one that could work well in meta content, right? Yeah. I would say it's N16 being able to tank super attacks from the toughest, probably one of the toughest fights in the game, still being Cell Max. That's if you guys would consider Cell Max meta content. Would I consider it meta content? Sure, I would, but people just call it a gimmick. I can understand that, right? I can understand that. So let's go ahead and start from the Strike Tien. What does Tien do? I do not remember. What does Tien do? So Tien gains defense on super and lowers attack, which can definitely be useful inside Dokkan Battlefield and Battle Road. Starts out with 2 key and 7% attack and defense to start a turn. He gains additional 50% attack and defense and a 7% chance to crit per Warriors raised on Earth category ally attacking in the same turn. Okay. I mean, additional crit chance is not really that impressive. If that was damage reduction, sure, but this is really whatever, right? It's like the additional attack and defense is nice though. Plus additional 50% attack when facing only one enemy, plus additional 50% defense facing two or more enemies. He has a 30% chance to stun all enemies. So yes, this guy can actually be pretty nasty in Battle Road, right? Huh? Because he has a 30% chance to stun all enemies. He has the same chance to stun all enemies as Dokkan Fest Jiren, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Pretty sure it is. Plus additional attack, defense, and crit chance by 30% when the enemy is stunned. You slap damage reduction on this bad boy, he will look gross. They don't like giving damage reduction to free-to-play units, though, what I've noticed. Because truly, how many free-to-play units have damage reduction, right? So, I mean, for Tien, he's definitely holding up inside off-meta content because this guy is gaining defense on super attack as well as lowering attack. Because if this guy is lowering attack on a super attack effect and he has a 30% chance to stun all enemies, this guy can definitely get the job done in, I don't know, Earthlings, Battle Road, Worthy Rivals, Battle Road. So yeah, this guy can work quite well in there, yeah, provided you don't have those options to get into those stages, right? Let's go on over to the next unit, that being the Pikkon. I don't remember the Pikkon being impressive. I did not like his design when reading it. So Pikkon, doesn't even gain defense on super. Okay. He might blow me away because I remember this guy not being that impressive. So he lowers attack on super, which is definitely nice. Starts out with 140% attack and defense at the start of the turn, plus an additional 20% attack and defense with each attack performed up to 60% attack and defense. He gives all allies 20% attack and defense, which is definitely nice. And then he gives all allies 1 key and 10% attack and defense. In addition, when all allies attack in the same turn are superclass when HP is 80% or more. That is a handful. So as long as your HP is 80% or more, this guy's giving an additional 1 key and 10% attack and defense. So in all actuality, at the start of the turn, this guy's giving, what, 1 key and 30% attack and defense, which is good. That's definitely good. What else is to this guy? Chance to perform a crit by 50%. Wait, what? That's just in conjunction to his and when HP's 80% or more, and he has a 50% chance to crit. I mean, who cares? I mean, why? Uh, okay, that could have just been dodge. right? Because for a free-to-play unit like this, we don't really care if this guy does crits, yeah? And he, all enemies attack debuff by 20%. He has a 50% chance to stun not all enemies, excuse me. I'm, I'm thinking I'm reading Tien's passive. So, all enemies attack and defense minus 20% and a 50% chance to stun the attacked enemy when there is an extreme class enemy. Hmm. I'm pretty sure Otherworld Warriors, Worthy Rivals, Saviors, and Battle of Wits already have Battle Road stages, right? So this guy's definitely working it, right? So he's an attack debuffer that's in all ally support that lowers attack on both his passive and his super attack effect, right? So he can double lower the enemy's attack, right? While having a 50% chance to stun. Yeah. Having two procs to debuff the enemy is powerful. Yeah, for Battle Road, this guy can actually work relatively well in Battle Road and Dokkan Battlefield. I don't really know much for Dokkan Battlefield when running this guy because, I mean, for Dokkan Battlefield, Super AGL is a little bit stacked, right? So I don't know if you would want to run this guy or TN in there. But hey, if you don't have the options, it is option to run these guys because, I mean, if you're bringing this guy up against an extreme class enemy, he's already attack debuffing them, right? While having a 50% chance to stun. So, I mean, that's one turn, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, stun chance, attack debuff, and his passive and his super attack effect is good, right? As well as being a support type unit. He's okay. He's definitely okay, right? Let's move on over into the next unit, which had to be this Mighty Mask. Now, I'm pretty sure this Mighty Mask is the first Super Strike EZA, right? So he gains 30% attack defense on super for one turn, and he greatly lowers defense on super, which is actually pretty trash. He starts out with 100% attack defense start a turn. He gains additional 50% attack defense when performing super attack, which I definitely really like. Plus additional 50% defense and a 30% chance to dodge when facing only one enemy. So he dodge chance and additional attack and defense on his passive and his super attack effect is really cool. Plus additional 50% attack and launch additional attack that has a 30% chance to come a super attack and facing only one. No, it's facing two enemies. Yeah. Oh, his links are bad. I mean, a good amount of these units, like, let me take a look at their links. What's you guys' links? Soul versus Soul? What the hell is Soul versus Soul? Soul versus, yeah, 2 key 5% attack and defense. Pretty sure I looked at this link in like a video previous to this, but Soul versus Soul? Oh my lord, these links are just, ooh, Z Fighters, Dodon Ray? So Dodon Ray is basically Kamehameha, right? But in TN's form, ooh, Golden Z Fighter. Ooh, that's rough. Let me see Pycon. Experienced fighters, cold judgment, shocking speed. Wow, that makes sense. Soul versus Soul. Why do you have it too? Do you have it also? You don't. I'm about to say, please don't have it. Okay, so I mean, for Mighty Mask, additional super attack chance when facing two or more enemies is definitely cool. So runnable on the inside. Battle Road, I don't know if you want to use this guy in Battle Road because he's not doing nothing special. Great lowering defense in Battle Road is completely useless, as well as Dokkan Battlefield. The reason why I keep bringing up those two specific events is because those are the events that I can think of on the top of my head that can be useful to debuff the enemy in, right? Because for like the red zone, for like long events, for what's another content, right? For like red zone, long events. I can't even think of another one off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure they can't be debuffed unless they're in their earlier stages, right? So I mean, Mighty Mask is he's trash. It's like at least for Tien and Pycon, they're doing something for the team, right? Pycon being a support type unit that has two separate procs of lowering attack with a 50% chance to stun is definitely quite good. And then Tien, I'm pretty sure, what does Tien do again? I already forgot. Tien getting defense on super attack as well as lowering attack on super is definitely really nice. And he has 30% chance to stun by default in his passive, that's good. Stun chance, lowering attack, and gaining defense on super for him. And then Pycon being a support type unit with two separate procs of lowering attack and stun chance, he's good. Yeah, these two are usable, but Mighty Mask sucks. Mighty Mask definitely sucks. It's like, cool, he has dodge chance and additional super attack chance, but that's selfish, right? I'm about to say self-sufficient, but that's selfish. That's very, very selfish of him, right? Gain defense and super is definitely nice, but that's probably the best thing about him. Dodge chance and additional super attack chance is cool, but that's two more enemies, and I don't think running this guy inside Battle Road is really worth it anyways, yeah? Especially since he's only on two category teams. World Tournament doesn't have a Battle Road stage, I believe. Buu Saga does, but yeah, why would you want to run him in Buu Saga? Buu Saga is completely loaded, right? So, Grandpa Gohan. I know Grandpa Gohan has a chance to guard, right? So yeah, Grandpa Gohan gains 30% attack and defense one turn on super and lowers attack, so he has a good super attack effect. Starts out with 3 key and 100% attack and 150% defense at the start of turn, plus an additional 100% defense, and all allies attack and defense by 20% when there's a Goku's family category ally attacking in the same turn, so that's very easy to get off, yeah. So him giving himself additional defense, giving all allies 20% attack and defense is very, very good. So and it's an easy activation condition too. Plus additional 50% attack and all allies 20% attack and defense when there is a Kid Goku attacking in the same turn, huh? And guess what? He has Path to Power Goku. So you run Path to Power Goku with this guy, and this guy can definitely look. He could look quite good, right? And he's effective against all types when the target enemy is stunned or sealed, huh? Okay. And he has a 50% chance to guard when his HP is 58% or less. Okay. Guard chance, effective against all types, 2 separate procs of support type buffs, and lowering attack is definitely nice, but what we will take away from here is the fact that he does have, I mean, guard chance. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I don't think your HP is going to fall below any sort of amount if you're running this guy with Path to Power Goku, right? Because he's just going to completely carry the team, and this guy's just going to look, he's going to look okay, because the most useful thing that he's going to be doing for Path to Power Goku is lowering attack, as well as giving him 40% attack and defense, because he gives all allies 20% attack and defense right over here, and he gives all allies 20% attack and defense over here. So he's giving the whole team 40% attack and defense. He's effective against all types, provided he's in the right condition, and he guards. So guard, effective against all types, 2 separate proxies, support type buffs, and lowering attack, as well as gaining defense on super. He's good. What can I say? Grandpa Gohan's good. The main thing about him that you want to use with him is just his lowering attack and his 2 separate support type buffs, right? Even though it'll both be together. So he's giving all allies 40% attack and defense and lowering attack. This guy's good. Yeah. Especially since I think that Youth got a... Well, no, he can't be using it because he's not on Youth, obviously. He's a fucking grandpa. But, DB Saga has a Battle Road stage, and Goku's family does, right? Yeah. A good amount of these stages have Battle Road stages, right? Huh? So, I mean, provided where you can use this guy with a Kid Goku, this guy could definitely look good, right? So, yeah, Grandpa Gohan, support type unit that lowers attack. That's the most useful thing about him. So it's usable for sure in off-meta content, right? So this Trunks, I remember this Trunks only being... Let me shut up and just read him, right? So he gains 30% attack defense on super attack, which is definitely solid. No debuffs too, which kind of sucks. So he starts out with 150% attack defense start turn, plus additional 40% attack defense, and all allies 1 key per Savior's category ally attacking in the same turn, excluding himself. So he gives 2 key by default when there's 2 Savior's category allies attacking the same turn. He has a 50% chance to foresee enemy super attacks when there is a extreme class enemy, and all allies 10% attack and defense if all allies attacking the same turn are Savior's characters. And then by default he gives all allies 1 key and 20% attack and defense. So in this guy's best scenario, he's giving what's that? That's 1 key. That's 1 key right there. So that's 2 key because you have 2 Savior's category characters. So he's giving 2 key. That's 2 to 3. Yeah, and he gives an additional 10% attack and defense, right? So he's giving 3 key and 30% attack and defense, huh? To all allies. Yeah. In his best scenario. So he's giving all allies 3 key and 30% attack and defense with a 50% chance to see enemy super attacks. Foreseeing super attacks is still the strongest ability in the game, in my opinion, so I think that is nice. That's nice, but you guys gotta remember, it's just a 50% chance to see super attacks. Right? Yeah. Of course, the only useful thing about this guy is the fact that he's a support type unit, giving 3 key and 30% attack and defense, right? But the problem is that Saviors is not really the craziest category team, yeah? It's not. This category team is not that good, right? He wants to be around Savior's characters, but this category it's just ass. Sure, you have like your little good units here and there, but this category sucks, right? And 16s on Saviors, by the way, too, which is cool. Yeah. Gains defense on super attack, and he's a support type unit that has a 50% chance to see super attacks. That's it. That's it about him. This guy's not that great. He's really restricted. If all odds attack at the same time as Savior's characters, he wants to be around Savior's characters, but this guy's not that good. He's not worth running for a support type buff. No, not impressive. Not impressive. Okay, so out of these the super class super strike cards, I think that I would probably have to say Grandpa Gohan will be the best one because he has Path of Power Goku next to him. Mighty Mask is probably the worst. Mighty Mask is definitely the worst of all the super class super strike cards because Trunks is a support type unit, right? 3 key and 30% attack and defense to all allies, provided you have Savior's category characters with them. He has a 50% chance to see super attacks. Pikkon is double attack lowering with a 50% chance to stun inside his passive with what? What else did you have, Pikkon? My bad. I do not remember. Yeah, double lowering attack, support type buff with a 50% chance to stun. That's very good, right? And Tien over here, 30% chance to stun all enemies, as well as lowering attack and gaining defense on super, yeah? So, I mean, Tien's good. That's like for off meta content as well as Pikkon and Trunks, right? Provided he's in the right scenario. Yeah. I think for Savior's Battle Road, this guy would probably be good, yeah. And then Mighty Mask just not worth running at all. And Grandpa Gohan, I would probably say the best of all of them, yeah. When it comes to super class, let's go over to the extreme class side, right? Now start from the Kid Vegeta. I do not remember what this Kid Vegeta does. I remember him being decent though. He doesn't gain defense on super, which sucks, but he does have a 50% chance to stun, which is definitely good. And he is on one of the toughest battle road stages in the game, that being Pure Saiyan's Battle Road, right? Pure Saiyan's Extreme Super Battle Road stage is very, very tough, right? Because those units hit you so goddamn hard. So if you're running him in there, he can definitely work very, very well. So what does he do, right? So he gains 100% attack and defense performing a super attack, plus additional 20% attack and defense up to 100%, which is cool. Plus additional 20% attack with each super attack perform up to 100%. Plus additional 50% defense when there is another youth category ally attack in the same turn. You can get this guy with Path of Power Goku on Pure Saiyans. Yeah, that's definitely something you could definitely do. Plus additional 50% defense when there's another Gifted Warriors category ally attack in the same turn. Gifted Warriors Pure Saiyans. Can't think of anyone who I would throw with him off the top of my head, but you can definitely make that work to give them that additional 50% defense here and 50% defense right over here, right? Launch additional attack has a 30% chance to come a super attack with 3 or more key spears obtained. So additional super attack chance as well as a 50% chance to stun. So he has the potential to triple super attack, yeah? Because he would do his first super attack, he would do another super attack, provided you get those 3 or more keys obtained. Well, if you get the chance off, right? And then he would do another super attack from his potential system, right? Yeah. So that's the most notable thing about him, is that he has a 50% chance to stun and he could triple super attack, right? So, and he has a Saiyan lineage, that's good. That's a Saiyan lineage, Royal lineage, he could definitely get some ki off, right? Because all these Super Strike units have Super Strike and Bombardment. Why didn't they make Super Strike and Bombardment better links? They could have made this like 2 ki and 25% attack and defense. Because look how many units are on Bombardment. Like, are you serious? You out your damn mind? Look at this link. This link is, it's just dead. It's like bare bones, yeah? Let's go over to Super Strike. Like, Super Strike could have been like 1 ki and 30% attack and defense. Because how often are you going to run these guys alongside each other, right? So, yeah, the thing about this Vegeta is the fact that he can be a killer in Battle Road. And Dokkan Battlefield, provided you can stun the boss, right? Yeah, 50% chance stun with the potential of triple super attacking and being able to build up his attack and defense quite quick is good. That is good for sure. So let's go on over to the next unit, right? Would be King Vegeta. What's King Vegeta do? Remember King Vegeta being solid. He reminds me of... King Vegeta reminds me of the King Cold card. These two remind me of each other because they both do similar things, right? I will compare them later on. So King Cold, right? King Gold gains a 30% defense 1 turn as well as lowering attack, which is definitely a great dual super attack effect. Starts out with 4 ki and 70% attack and defense. That 4 ki it's cool. It's cool because he doesn't have prepare for battle. He has Blazing Battle. Why the... Why in the hell do you have Blazing Battle? Yeah, disables enemies rampage with 20% attack. What the fuck is this link? What is this link? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry for the yawn. So he starts out with 4 key and 7% attack defense to start a turn, plus additional 10% attack defense per Pure Sands category ally on the team with a 50% chance to stun the attacked enemy when all allies are Pure Saiyans. Okay. A 50% chance to stun while lowering attack is very, very good, right? Plus additional 50% defense and a 30% chance to crit when there's another Vegeta's family category ally attacking the same turn, and we don't really care about this. This part of his passive is just essentially dead. We don't care about you critting. And he gives Pure Saiyans and Vegeta's family category allies 25% attack and defense. What the hell? So, him being a support type unit, mainly the Pure Saiyans, this is what we like. Him being a dual category support type unit that has a 50% chance to stun, starting out with Ki, which is very important for Super Strike units, as well as lowering attack, is good. So he's a support type unit with 2 debuffs and starts out with his own Ki, right? Yeah. A dual support type unit and a dual debuff unit that gains defense on super and starts out with his own Ki. He's good. Vegeta's good. Yeah, this King Vegeta is definitely quite good. So let's move on over to the next unit, which would be Int 16. Probably the most tanky unit on the Super Strike page, right? Because you could take a super from Cell Max. That's impressive. If you're taking a super from the hardest, probably the hardest hitting boss in the game, that's good. Yeah? This is a real runnable option on the Gamma's team. Yes, this is a slot 1 unit on the Gamma's team. You know why he's able to tank double digits from Cell Max? Is because A, he's an extreme class unit. So, of course, extreme class units don't need as much defense to tank other extreme class units. And B, he's int. So, he's type advantage and he's int. Yeah? Type advantage, he's extreme class. So, yeah, he's type advantage over Cell Max, as well as him being extreme class, right? So, he doesn't need as much defense to tank. Yeah? So, 16 over here, that's impressive. This is the only unit on this page that you can probably get consistent results in meta content, right? Yeah? Probably just him, right? Maybe this. I'm gonna talk about you two because you two are probably the 2 best here. Yeah, probably you two because you guys are both on Wicked Bloodline. Shit, you guys both on Wicked Bloodline, right? So I mean, you're on Pure Saiyans, but of course, would you really make the case to run him inside meta content? Hell no, right? So let's talk about N16, yeah. So N16 gains 30% defense on super attack as well as lowering attack. I love this. They did this to this guy. You did it to King Vegeta and you do it to N16. I love this dual super attack effect is powerful. Lowering attack and gaining defense on super attack is quite good. So he starts out with 160% attack and defense to start turn, plus additional 80% defense when facing 2 or less enemies, right? So he's gaining additional 80% defense because facing 2 or less enemies is just, that's easy, right? Obviously. And he has a 50% chance to guard when all allies attacking in the same turn are Androsas Cell Saga characters. And he guards when facing 3 or more enemies. When his guard is activated, he has 60% damage reduction. When I tell you guys, when his guard activates, nothing can kill him. Nothing. Yeah? Nothing. Nada. Not a damn thing is killing this 16 when his guard activates. Yes? Because 16 is a tank. 60% damage reduction with guard. Yeah. Now I know, of course, when you look at him, it's like, oh, but I mean, he has to be against 3 or more enemies to guard, right? Which is true, but this guy, you put him against those 3 or more enemies, he's cooking. He is easily cooking. This guy is a battle road juggernaut. He can also work all right inside Dokkan Battlefield, yeah, because he lowers attack, but mainly his use case inside the Cell Max is very, very nice because him being able to tank multiple supers from Cell Max is nasty. That's gross. That's very, very gross, right? So, 16 is good. I mean, damage reduction, 2 separate procs of guard and defense pretty much all the time is good. Gains defense on super, lowers attack, damage reduction when you guard, guaranteed guard against 3 or more enemies, which is easy to get inside Battle Road, and he gains additional defense with 2 or less enemies, which is basically all the time, as well as a 50% chance to guard with Androsas Cell Saga characters. This one is weird. I won't even lie. There's 50% chance to guard with all allies attacking the same turn, that being Androsas Cell Saga characters. This is weird, but it's just there, right? It's just there just to be there. It's like if it procs, cool. If it doesn't matter, yeah? So, let's move on over to the next unit. As of right now, I do think that 16 is the best, because 16, if you could tank a super from Cell Max, you're fucking good. It's just, you're good. You're already good. Let's talk about King Cold. I really love King Cold's design. So he gains 50% attack and defense for one turn on super, as well as lowering attack. Funny thing about King Cold is that you can use him. Him and Mecha Frieza can be both used. Well, more so King Cold, but King Cold and Mecha Frieza can be used for Red Zone. You can use them both in Omega, right? King Cold can get the job done as a third slot unit, provided he doesn't get touched inside the STR Omega phase. He's good, right? Because guess who he's buffing? Guess who he's buffing? He's buffing him! That's good. That's good, guys. That is quite good. So let's get on over to King Cold. Let's talk about King Cold, right? So King Cold gains 50% attack defense for one turn on super, as well as lowering attack. So his dual super attack effect is absolutely amazing. Is he the only unit on Super Strike that gains 50% attack defense for one turn on on the super attack? Yeah, he is. He pretty much is, right? So his super attack effect is immaculate. He starts out with 100% attack and defense to start turn, plus additional 3 key and 50% attack and defense. And Wicked Bloodline category allies 25% attack and defense. So not only is he supporting Wicked Bloodline with 25% attack and defense, but he's giving himself an additional 3 key. When you are a support type unit that doesn't have great links and you're giving yourself key, that is so good. That's why I was so impressed to see that King Vegeta had started out with 4 key. This guy starting out with 3 key and 50% attack and defense, right? Yeah? So let's continue reading with King Cold. King Cold, all enemies minus 25% attack and all enemies minus 25% attack and 50% defense, unrestricted. So he's an attack debuffer in both his passive and his super attack. He's a dual attack debuffer. He's a dual debuffer. That's good, right? Plus additional 100% defense and a 30% chance to seal all enemies when facing pure or hybrid Saiyans counter enemies. And when there's an ally whose name is Frieza attacking the same turn, which is definitely not that hard to get off. It's not that hard to get that off, right? So that's good, yeah? And he gains additional 50% attack when the target enemy has their super attack sealed. So let's list off all the things. So I mean, he literally has a 30% chance to seal all enemies. So he's a dual attack debuffer with a chance to seal all enemies, right? Yeah. So he has 2 debuffs in his passive, as well as 1 debuff in his super attack effect, as well as him starting out with his own key and being a support type unit. A support type unit with 3 debuffs in him. What is this? And his super attack effect is good, and he starts out with his own key. This guy's good. King Cold is good. This is good design. This is good design. Could he be using the red zone? Yeah, he could. He has LR Final Form cooler than guys. He kills everything. Provided this guy doesn't take more than like 1 or 2 attacks, well, 1 mostly, it'll be alright. King Cold is good. King Cold is quite fucking good, guys. Yeah? King Cold is good. Now let's talk about Mecha Frieza, who I think is also quite good. Mecha Frieza is easily the hardest hitting one of all these guys. I'm pretty sure it's him. Mecha Frieza can hit... he can hit quite hard, right? Yeah. I've seen... This guy was sitting at like a 9-10 million attack stat when I saw him. Like, what? Huh? This guy said like a 9 million attack stat. Oh, excuse me. I dropped my chapstick. So, let's talk about Mecha Frieza. Mecha Frieza gains defense on super as well as lowering attack. Great dual super attack effect already. He is really not doing anything for the team besides doing damage, which we don't really care about. But could he work in Omega? Yes, he can work inside that Red Zone Omega stage, but I would rather bring King Cold over him. So Mecha Frieza is looking much more better in off-meta content because he kills everything, right? Because he starts out with 100% attack and defense when his key is 6 or more, plus additional 100% attack defense when the key is 9 or more. Then he gets additional 50% attack and defense when his key is at 12, plus additional 50% attack and defense when the target enemy is in attack down status. He gains additional 100% defense when and all allies attack in the same turn are Wicked Bloodline characters, right? He gains additional attack and defense, yeah? Right over here, and then defense right over here when his Wicked Bloodline characters attacking the same turn. Then he has a 50% chance to crit when all allies attacking the same turn are Resurrected Warriors characters, right? So it's like attack and defensive proc here, attack and defensive proc over here, attack and defensive proc here. What else? Defensive proc here. I mean, and then a 50% chance to crit right over here. All right. So really, Mecha Frieza is only lowering attack for the team, but other than that, Mecha Frieza is crazy in off-meta content. This is a crazy ass off-meta content unit, yeah. And he's on his 200% leader skill of LR Final Form Coolers because he's on Transformation Boost and Terrifying Conquerors, right? And then King Cold is on Terrifying Conquerors, but he's not on Transformation Boost clearly. But he's on the LR Meta Cooler 200% leader skill because yeah, Meta Cooler gives 200%, right? So if I was to rank my top three, at number one, I'm picking 16. Yeah, because 16 works quite well inside meta content, right? Defensively. Well, only for Cell Max, really, mostly for Cell Max. But at coming to number two, we're taking King Cold. I would argue that King Cold is probably number one. Probably. Yeah? Nah, we're taking a super attack from Cell Max is way too just good. That's way too good. And then coming at number three, I'll probably have to take you, right? Yeah, no. Ooh. But you can work well in the red zone, right? Provided you don't take too many attacks, and you can take a super attack from Cell Max. That's... this Grandpa Gohan is good, though. Because he does have Path of Power Goku right next to him, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is my top three, right? I want to throw this Mecha Frieza in there, but all he's really doing is damage, and damage, who really cares? Like, this guy is a support type unit that has a 50% chance to stun right over here with his own additional key to start turn, gains defense on super attack and lowers attack, right? Yeah. I mean, this guy's good. This guy's good. You know, that's really about it. That's my super strike units talk about, right? That's what I want to talk about them. So, what strike units are we missing for Awakenings and EZAs, yeah? So, we're missing this base Vegeta. We're missing this Gotenks. We're missing this Jackie Chun. We're missing this Piccolo. We're missing this Xeno Trunks. We're missing Chilled. We're missing the Fat Gotenks. We're missing the Mercenary Tao. Yeah. So we're missing base Vegeta. That's 1. We're missing Skinny Gotenks. That's 2. We're missing Jackie Chun. That's 3. We're missing Piccolo. That's 4. We're missing Xeno Trunks. That's 5. We're missing Chilled, which is 6. Fat Gotenks, which is 7. And Cyborg Tao, which is 8. Yeah. So let me get Gotenks, put him over here. Let me do just a little quick thing before I close out the video. Whoa, damn, this video's at 30 minutes. I completely lost track of time. Damn, I completely lost track of time. So, I don't know what they would do this Vegeta. It's like 40% attack and key 6 or more. Oh, no. No, they're going to do him like they did him. No, not him. My bad. Not him. They're going to do him like they did... Where is he? They're going to do him like they did Mecha Frieza, though. Okay, so... He's basically going to be a better version of him. Yeah, I think that he's going to... Yeah, this Vegeta's going to be a better version of Mecha Frieza, probably, right? Ooh. Yeah, they're going to do him like Mecha Frieza because 40% attack and key 6 or more. That's just my prediction. Let's go over to both the Gotenks. So, Fat Gotenks gains 12% attack per physical key spray obtained, as well as recovers HP from candy. Okay, let's go over to Skinny Gotenks. 5% attack and defense per key spray obtained, as well as recovering HP with candy. 12% attack per physical key spray obtained. If they orb change, they'll be good. If these two orb change, they'll definitely be good options. Yeah. Yeah, I think if they orb change, they're going to be orb changing nukers. I hope. Please tell me they do. Please. Going over to the next unit, right? So we got Jackie Chun. Jackie Chun is tech type, attack, 25% attack and defense, and he seals on super. He's going to be good. Yeah, he's going to be good. He's going to be a support type unit. Got seals on super. Ooh, that's going to be good. Yeah, Jackie Chun's going to be good. Piccolo, 15% attack and defense for all allies, as well as lowers defense. If he lowers attack and defense, gains defense on super attack, and supports, this guy would be nice, right? Haha, look at that. That's a cool super. That's a cool super he got. Little Hellzone grenade. Little thing. Little art, right? Let's go over to the next unit. Will be the Xeno Trunks. 3 key and 5,000 attack. We're facing only one enemy. Whew. Xenoverse is a link? Xenoverse is a link? Interesting. That's interesting. 20% attack and 10% defense that's cool. It's cool. I don't know what they would do to him. Chill lowers attack and gains 12% attack per ink keys are obtained. So hopefully he's an orb changing nuker. He's on Wicked Bloodline, right? Yeah, so he's definitely gonna be on what 200% leader skills. So it's like he's on 200% leader skill with the elemental cooler. Terrifying Conquerors. That's probably it, right? Let's move over to the next unit. Last one will be Cyborg Tau. So he has a rare chance to stun the enemy with a 50% chance to gain 7% attack. He's probably gonna be good for battle. So I think that is really about it. Damn, I really didn't think that this video will last that long, but yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys the best. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.